Hashtag AOOSTAR MACO AMD Ryzen 9 Mini PC YouTube script. I was skeptical about this one, honestly. When I first heard about a mini PC with a Ryzen 9 processor, I thought it was going to be one of those overpromising, under-delivering situations where you get a sleek box but your actual performance tanks. But after spending the last few weeks with the AOOSTAR MACO, I've got to say, I was pretty wrong about this thing. Link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon. So here's the thing about mini PCs that most people don't realize. You're not just buying a computer in a smaller package. You're buying a lifestyle choice. And that's where this MACO actually shines. It's got the AMD Ryzen 9 8945HS inside, which is legitimately powerful. We're talking 8 cores, 16 threads, running up to 5.2 GHz. For people who work from home, need to run multiple applications, or even do some light video editing, this thing handles it without breaking a sweat. What actually impressed me was the flexibility. This mini PC comes with no RAM and no SSD, which I know sounds backwards, but it's actually brilliant if you know what you're doing. You get to customize it exactly how you need. Dual DDR5 slots and dual PCIe 4.0 support mean you can throw in whatever storage and memory configuration makes sense for your workflow. I loaded mine with 32 GB of DDR5 and a decent NVMe drive, and the transfer speeds are noticeably fast. The display support is probably the biggest practical benefit for anyone doing creative work. 4 displays simultaneously. I tested this with 2 4K monitors and it handled everything smoothly. If you're a trader, a designer, or just someone who likes having tons of screen real estate, this is exactly what you need in a compact form factor that doesn't take up your entire desk. Now, let's talk connectivity because this thing has way more going on than your standard mini PC. You've got dual USB 4 with OCU link support, dual 2.5G LAN ports, HDMI, and Wi-Fi 6. That dual LAN setup is genuinely useful if you're doing any serious data transfer work. The Wi-Fi 6 is solid for everyday use, and having that many connection options means you're not constantly hunting for adapters. There's also this fingerprint unlock feature built in, which is a nice touch for security without being annoying. It's actually convenient when you're using it regularly. So what's the real drawback here? The main con is that you're building it yourself essentially. No RAM or SSD out of the box means additional cost and a small learning curve if you've never opened up a computer before. The other thing is that while the Radeon 780M graphics handle general tasks and video playback beautifully, if you're trying to run demanding modern games, you're going to want lower settings or a dedicated graphics setup instead. The real pro is the price-to-performance ratio. You're getting legitimate workstation power in something that fits in a backpack. It's also quiet and efficient, which matters if you're running this thing 8 hours a day in your office. This is genuinely a solid piece of hardware if you know what you're buying into. The link's below if you want to grab one.